All right, we're calling this the final countdown here, people, because this kind of combines everything together of our shapes, irregular shapes, triangles, rectangles, all right? So the big thing here is, like it says, hey, let's remember area of a rectangle, length times width, all right? Area of a triangle, base times height, divided by 2. So what we're doing here is the decomposing or the breaking of it down. So as you can see, we've got this particular shape, but by simply drawing in our dotted line, we've made rectangle A, triangle B, find the area of each of them, add it on up together. So let's see what ends up happening here. You can see with rectangle A that it's 5 by 4. Again, there's where your little right angle is going to appear at. So 5 times 4, there's your 20. Now, for shape B, all right, we can use this as the base, which they said that's a 4, and then the height of the triangle, which you can see is the 6 there. So that's why we're doing 4 times 6. You get 24, but hey, we need to take half of it, so that's where your 12 comes from. So if region A is 20 and region B is 12, add them together, that's where you get your answer of 32 units. So the big thing is applying, all right? It is very visual, and that's sometimes what kind of slows us down on it. So let's walk yourself through it there. So hopefully what we can realize here is that, all right, we've got a triangle that's there. All right. What we also realize is that we've got ourselves a rectangle. There. All right. So area A. Area A is a rectangle. Do we see how it's 5 by 7? So yep, 5 times 7. We're going to get an answer of 35. For rectangle B, do you see how it's 4 wide and it's 6 tall? So 4 times 6, that's going to give me my 24. And then do you see for C? All right. So there's my base. How wide is it going across there? Well, you can see it's the 8. All right. How tall is it? Because again, we need the height to make the right angle. You can see that it's a 5. All right. So 8 times 5, but then we got to divide it by 2. So 8 times 5 is 40. Half of 40, there's your 20. So now we can add them all up. 5 plus 4 plus 0 is a 9. 3 plus 2 is a 5. 6, 7, there is 79. So 79 units squared. All right. So again, break it down, find the area of each of them, and take it from there. So let's see what you can do here. Take a moment, see if you can break it up, and that's what you want to kind of do for each of these. Kind of pause for a moment, almost feel like that you can kind of do this. All right. So how about this? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to call this one region A. I'm going to call this one region B. So we can see it's 4 by 4. So 4 by 4 gives me 16. Again, we want a little taste as to what you're doing. And then for part B here, you can see, okay, there's my base, and I can see that it's a 9, all right? And then I need my height to make that right angle, and you can see there's my 6. So I got a 9 times a 6. I'm going to divide it by 2. So 9 times 6 is 54. Half of 54? 27. So now I can add the two pieces together. 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry the 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 43. So we get 43 units squared. All right. Hit the pause button here. See if you can try this one by yourself. All right. And then see what you got there. Oh, the drama involved. Did you? Did you? Did you? Hopefully you did. So here we go. Region A, 5 by 5. So 5 times 5 gives me 25. This is triangle B. I can see the right angles right there. So how wide is it going from left to right? What's the base? The base is 6. So 6 times, what's the height? The height's up and down. It's also 6. You can see it there. So 6 times 6 is 36. Half of 36, 18. So I can add those two items together. 5 plus 8 is a 3. Carry the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 43. 43 units, and then squared. All right. So again, it is about breaking it down. It's about trying to piece things together. Oh my goodness. Look at what we've got here. All right. What do you think about this?
Looks good.
I think so too. So how about a little to make a triangle there? Okay. How about make a triangle there. Okay, so things you need to know, things that are going to kind of help you out a little bit. Make sure you either go left or right or up and down. Stay away from diagonals. Okay, diagonals will get you into trouble, and try to make as few lines as possible. If you can do that, things are going to work out pretty good for yourself. So let's see what we got here. All right, I'm going to start with a rectangle. All right, I'm going to call it A there. So do you see how it's 6 wide and 8 tall? 6 by 8. Yep. So 6 times 8. There's a 48. Let's look at this triangle. I'm going to call this one for region B. So there's my base. There's my height. So the base here going from left to right, you can see that's a 4. All right, times the height up and down, which you can see is also a 4, and divide it by 2. So 4 times 4 is 16. Half of 16. Yep, that's an 8. All right, and the last triangle is triangle C. That's over there. So base and the height, do you see how this is the base? Again, if you want to turn your paper. Again, people, very visual here, very visual exercise. So it can be kind of frustrating at times. That's why you got to kind of move things around to look at them from different angles. And then also, then your height's going to be right there. So the base here is going to match up with the 8. All right, times, and then the height here, which is 4, but wait, we need half of it. So 8 times 4 is 32. Half of 32 is 16. So now let's add them on up there. 48 plus 8 plus your 16. I guess I don't need that first addition sign there. Let's get that out of there. There we go. All right, so let's add things up here. 8 and 8 is 16. 16 and 6 is 22. Carry the 2. 6 and 1 makes 7, so for 72, so 72 units squared. All right. Hey, pause it again, see if you can break it up there. In fact, even see if you can solve it, and then let's take care of it from there. Well, we're hoping you had that moment of enlightenment. All right. Did you try it? Do you think you got it? All right. Do you hear the crowd cheering for you? They're cheering you on. You can do it. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Did you? Did you? Wow, you're still clapping. My goodness. All right. And okay, now, here's the thing. Should I go up and down or should I go left to right? Here's the thing. It might not make a difference at all. All right. I'm going to go up and down, and the reason why is I'm scouting it out ahead of time. I can already see the 8 by the 4, and I can see the 5 by the 5. Do you see how I didn't know this information? I probably could piece it together and with the 5 and with the 8 to figure out that it's going to be a 3 there, but why do that work when I can just do 5 times 5 is 25? All right. And why not when I can just do 8 times 4 and get my 32? And then the last one here, there's my base, which is my 7. There's my height, which is my 4. Hey, there it is. 7 times 4 is 28. Divided by 2, 14. Let's add them up. Let's add them up so we can be done with this. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 and 4 is 11. Carry the 1. 3 and 3 is a 6. 6 and a 1 is a 7. So we get 71 units squared. So again, a lot of kind of reading into it there. Oh wait, there's more. Are you kidding me? We're gonna stop right there. We'll hold on to those guys. Okay. So yeah, we want to kind of leave it right there, but oh my goodness, I can't. Look at this. There's one. Let's do this one. Come on, we can do this, right? Watch this. Ready? Let's do the last one. There's a triangle. Ready? And yeah, there we go. All right. So now we've got, okay, now here's the thing we want you to look at there. So here we go. There we go. 4 for the base, 5 for the height. We can see there's the right angle. So 4 times 5 divided by 2, 20 divided by 2. Hey, there's a 10. Okay, hey, nice rectangle. 5 wide, 10 tall, 10 times 5. That gives you my 50. Now here's the issue we've got. All right, is this last guy here. Where's the right angle at? Do you see it? All right. I don't. All right. Yeah, there's no right angle here, which means I can't really do anything with this particular problem that we've got. All right. Again, not a right angle. I'm trying to look at see where I can draw one in. I'm thinking maybe, but no, that would break it up on a diagonal there. I think we got ourselves a bad problem here, people. All right. Not enough information. Unless you tell me differently. Take a moment, see if you think it can. Let's talk about that tomorrow. You bring it up to me if you think there's something you can do with it. Otherwise,
cool story, bro.
You're done.